Alright, I'm back to do another video. Um, it seems that this particular wire that I got from my speaker to go into the board, it seems like it's not going to work. So unfortunately, I have to send it back. This is not working for me, and I'm trying to get this set up like it should be, and this is for the speaker going into the board, and it's not working. This is not really working out for me. I mean, when I try it, I can hear it through the microphone, but I can hear it through the earphones, but unfortunately, for some reason, it's not working. I've tried everything. I've tried buying plugs for the phone. I've tried buying all kinds of stuff and all kinds of wires, and nothing seems to work out exactly like I expect it to. So far as it, me getting it to work like I need it to work, it ain't working. So unfortunately, you all will have to deal with. Hopefully, this microphone is pretty good. I mean, it's really, really good. It's better than the factory, what I got with the, it's better than what I got with the board. So, and each time I talk, I can see the indicator moving where my voice is being projected toward the microphone. So I don't really have to be close on the microphone in order to speak. I can be further back, I can sit back in the seat or whatever, still it should be clear enough for you to hear. It should be clear enough for you to hear. But yeah, it's trial and error with this thing. So I really don't know what to do. I'm sorry I'm not in a brighter light because something weird happened yesterday during the video. The umbrella popped on one of the light fixtures, so I had to send that one back to get another one. So I should be getting that tomorrow. But excuse me. Lemon, water, and honey. Honey is like a really big staple for me. Honey is really, really good for your body. Uh, it's really good. Um, but for those of you that are around the world, I want to thank you for tuning in. I want to thank you for subscribing. I want to thank my new subscribers and old subscribers. Thank you very much. Those that are watching my channel, thank you. Those that are, that are commenting, thank you very much. It means a lot. Those that are liking, it helps with the algorithms, and thank you for returning the energy. I really appreciate everyone for doing what they do and, giving back. So, with that being said, wherever you are in the world, I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and hopefully wherever you are in the world, if it is night, hopefully you're having a great night. I want to say good night, great night. Also, if you haven't done so, and you're watching my channel, you're new to my channel, please press the like to return the energy, but also press the subscribe button so you get notified when there's new videos have been dropped. I'm trying to do a video every day. Trying to. This will be my third or fourth video, so I'm doing quite a bit of videos back to back, shorts, and I'm doing regular videos. seems that the shorts get more attention versus the. But here lately, the last two shorts, nobody's been watching them, so it's fine. It's okay. It's okay. Um, I have some sage here. I'm gonna light a little bit of sage. I didn't call it Palo Santo this time, so I'm gonna light this little sage and you know just a little piece. I don't like lighting the whole thing because I don't want it, and just get really loud, extremely loud. Um, and I have a singing bowl if you're on PC, you're on earbuds, earpods, whatever you may be on. I'm gonna ring this singing bowl. You might want to turn it down. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's pretty loud. I can see my I can see my microphone going up whenever I pass by it. All right. Now, I'm not going to give a number. So, how do you know if you are a black sheep? Signs that you know that you are a black sheep. Everyone's sign is different. Not everyone's sign is the same. Not everyone's sign is the same. So, you know what that was. So, how do you know if you're a black sheep? If you are in a family, when you're in your family, well, when you were growing up, so to speak, you were pretty much rejected. You were always looked down upon in your family. Whenever there was a problem with your siblings, you were the one that was getting punished. What else makes you a black sheep? When you're always playing by yourself and you really don't have any friends. Also, when you're a black sheep, when you're the oddball in school and you're always getting picked on because you're different, makes you the black sheep. What else makes you a black sheep? When you're no longer heeding to rules. What else makes you a black sheep? When you express in other ways other than English or writing, but more in an artistic way. That's what makes you a black sheep. Another way that makes you a black sheep. Another way that makes you a black sheep is when you go places and you receive strange looks from other people, excuse me. It's like you stand out like a sore thumb. It's kind of like you wearing clothes and nothing matches. How do you know when you're a black sheep? When you know that you have a purpose, or when you're told by your family that you're special, that you're different, or when your parent tell you that you're different from all the other children. How do you know you're a black sheep? It's when you're loved by your grandparents, and it seems that you get more attention, more affection from your grandparents. That is the way you know that you're a black sheep. How do you know you're a black sheep? Is when every relationship that you've been in has almost practically been a downfall. How I knew I was a black sheep is when one day I was speaking to Spirit. And Spirit shows you if you're a black sheep, but in its own way. But for me, it was different. And I think I expressed this before about being a black sheep, but I didn't go into detail why and how. Well, actually, a couple things happened. I received a vision. This vision showed me clouds, and it showed me a book. The book was kind of reddish black color, and there was right next to the book was clouds. This was a vision. And soon after that vision, I would say maybe a few weeks, maybe about a month later, I received a vision of a black sheep, but it was a baby. This is how I knew I was a black sheep, because of a vision that was sent to me by Spirit. I never knew that there was something different or special, because whenever I asked my mother or my father when I was born, did anything special happen? This is how you know when you're a black sheep, when your parents tell you that this and this happened when you were born, or that you're special, that you're different, or when they start to separate you from the other siblings, or in my case, in my case, if you were kicked out of your home at an early age, pretty much alienated, makes you a black sheep. Anytime that you are alienated from your family, you're a black sheep. When your family tells you and they think that you will never amount to anything, or they discourage you and say, well, you can't do it, you can't do that. Like I was told that I wanted to be an artist. And my mom said, artists don't make money. That's how you know you're a black sheep. I communicated through drawing. This is how I express myself, through drawing. So, there are multiple ways that you can know if you're a black sheep. I hope I touched on some of it for you. It's confirmation. It's just being different. Being the oddball. It's like you're going on a date with with two people, and you're the straggler. Makes you an oddball. You're the black sheep. And there's so many ways of looking at what makes a person a black sheep, so many different ways that you can look at it. But most things, it's just being different. Standing out like a sore thumb. People not liking your energy. They confuse your energy. They confuse your light with dark, which means they're blind. They're blinded by your light. Excuse me. And by them being blinded by your light, they confuse it with darkness. And it's really not darkness. But spirit have a way of hiding you. There are some people that's like, they have a mask on, they have a cloak on, and not necessarily mean that mask is someone pretending to be someone else. And especially when it's a black sheep, it's like they have a cloak over their body, they have a cloak over their entire body. And it's like when you go somewhere and it's like people don't see you. Unfortunately, you're a black sheep because you're not seen. People can't see you, It's like you're invisible. Or when someone sees you and they cannot read you, they think that you're dark. But in actuality, you're not dark. It's just source or spirit is cloaking you because it is not your time to be seen yet. But now is the time, excuse me, now is the time for all black sheep to be seen. All black sheep. Now is the time for all black sheep to be seen. So I hope that I'm touching on some subjects that may resonate with you and how you can be a black sheep, especially when it comes to family. When you are the one that's Cinderella, and then you got all these other 3 sisters or 4 sisters that are just evil reptiles, just snakes, but yet you have all the chores to do. You know, if anybody get punishment or a whooping, you're the one that take the whooping for the other ones, and they're laughing at you, and your siblings are laughing at you. You know, or when someone sits and make you take the downfall, you're a black sheep. You know, you go somewhere and you go to do something, and then let's say you go into a grocery store, and you with some peeps, some boys, which you think that they're your friends, but they're really not your friends. They just, they all going in the store with you, and you going to go, steal something from the store, and everybody walks in together, and you all going in to steal stuff, but then when everyone's caught, they take off, and you left behind to take the blame. You're the black sheep. Because why? Because you're the slowest one in the group. You're not witty. You're not smart at that time. You're not witty. You're not using your neurons are not firing as they should. And especially when you're at a young age. When you're set up for being sorry, and I hate this thing. This really gets on my nerves. When you set up, there's so many ways that I can tell you what a black sheep is. But when you receive an ultimate knowing, and you receive it from spirit in some kind of form or fashion, and spirit has a way of speaking to the black sheep in ways that others cannot. Spirit shows us in so many different ways, either in the etheric world or whether it be by vision or whether it be clairaudio. Spirit shows us, or whether it be something to do with synchronicity. I mean real-time physical time. I mean 3D physical time, and you're being shown in multiple aspects that you are a black sheep. When you get blamed for something that you didn't do, you're a black sheep. When everyone points the finger at you, you're a black sheep. Or when you're in a group and there's a few people in that group that don't really like you, but then when the majority vote against you, you're a black sheep. There's multiple ways around of knowing if you're a black sheep. multiple ways. When nobody hears you when you speak, or let's just say, when your opinion doesn't matter to anyone. It's like you're speaking, but everyone's speaking over you. You know you're a black sheep. When you constantly have people picking on you, especially when you were young. And every day after school, you have to fight somebody because they don't like you. They don't like the way you dress. They don't like the way you look. You're different. They feel that you're slow. They feel like that you just got off the short bus. You're a black sheep. There's multiple ways to find out if you are a black sheep. But one surefire way of knowing that you're a black sheep is when Spirit let you know that you are a black sheep. I knew because I started writing things down. I knew because of a lot of my dreams, the visions, everything just fit together like a puzzle. Everything. I knew I was a black sheep when I found out who I was, and I found out why I was being attacked, why I was being attacked in the etheric world, why I was being attacked by witches and warlocks and sorcerers, why that I feel that MK Ultra has something to do with me. Because of the times of 1969. So I'm telling you my age. So this is how I know. Those that have attention deficit disorder, they're black sheeps. When those that are put, and they were doing this back in the day, putting their children on Ritalin, nothing's wrong with them. They just said their attention span is very short. They're literally black sheeps. Anyone that has a special quality about them, you're a black sheep. Those that can finish sentences of other people's before they even get the rest of the words out, you're a black sheep. When you speak something before somebody else speaks it, and they say, "Oh, how was good? That's what I was thinking." You're a black sheep. It doesn't take much to know a person that is operating on more than 5 senses, operating beyond 5 senses. So I hope that something I said will trigger you to let you know that you are a black sheep. Many are chosen, few are called. With great power comes great responsibility. When you step in your power as a black sheep, you have a sworn duty when you accept it, being a black sheep. You step in that power. Be willing to go all the way, not partial. Not, oh, I'll do it this time, maybe next time. No. When you step in those shoes, you got to fill them out. Especially as being a black sheep, because you're here to break generational curses. When you got your siblings that are jealous, and you can just hear it. Oh, I could just hear it now. It's like the story I told you about, I believe Joseph, how his 3 brothers were plotting to kill him. Black sheep. Because we're born in families that are snakes. One's jealous of the other. When they said that the father said that they will come to him, come a time that his brothers will come to him. They need him, and they'll be on bended knee. He was in charge of a lot of things for the king, and food was one of them. His family was in dire need of food, and the father said, "You're going to come to your brother on bended knee." They didn't know he was a black sheep. But you have family like that just cannot believe that you are the one to break generational curses. Black sheep. I want to say this again. I hope I touched on something that may trigger something in you, that you will know that you are a black sheep. I will bring something back from your past, and you will know that you are a black sheep. So black sheep all over the world, I thank you for being here at this present time and moment. Because we are in perilous days, perilous times, and we're almost at the end. And there's a spiritual war going on. And if you don't know by now, and if you haven't been experiencing what I've been experiencing, almost every night I'm in a battle in the spiritual realm. If it's not sexual, it's literal war, fighting. So that means things are ramping up in the spiritual realm. And it's only going to get worse before it get better. It's only going to get greater later. Or shall I say, like Trump said, the calm before the storm. Because right now it's pretty calm. But after April 8th, the storm is going to hit. Mark my words. So get ready. Black sheep all over the world. I want to thank you for listening to me and subscribing to me, old subscribers and new subscribers. Pass this message on. It may help someone. It may get somebody to recognize who they are and what they are. We're here to try to wake up as many people as possible, or so to speak, wake up as many black sheep that we know that are black sheep. There are some of those that know who you are before you do. And this happened to me. Everyone knew who I was, but I didn't know who I was. And this is why I was put through punishment like I was. I started to get it. I started to understand what was going on, why I was being attacked, why that a voodoo doll had been made of me. I knew why, because of who I am, the Lion of Judah. I was shown this through source, through spirit. I was shown that I was the black sheep, but not just any black sheep. Black sheep is the meek, but the lion is a different story. The lion is fearless. So, spread this message around. It may help someone. Thank you for listening. I'm going to say good night. Ancestor of the carrion race and lion race, Lion of Judah.